Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be covering some mods that have got a little bit of touch-ups. So there's only two in this video, but they're pretty big changes, and mainly the one I'm playing now, Parasaurs, I want to go over in a bit of detail because it's quite insane. So anyway, yes, if you are new here, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload. And yeah, let's just get started with this. So, PT's Parasaurolophus, what have they done with it? Well, starting off with, you might notice that I've got different textures. And they're more high quality, I think you would say. They're higher quality textures, which honestly I like a lot. You can also see in chat if you are sneaky. I did some commands for the para because not only has this thing got new textures, it has also got some new animations and stats. So the new animations, this is the new trot animation, the new walking animation, the new bipedal animation, which this is really nice. They did a good job with this. The turning's a bit iffy with the feet and stuff, but apart from that, it looks really nice. And then here we are for the new sprinting animation. Look at this, it runs on two legs now. The Parasaurolophus can run bipedally. I'm not doing my charge run, I'm just sprinting like normal. And look at it, it looks wonderful. PT's done an excellent job with this. However, there is not everything's a bonus. Also, I want to thank you to someone that suggested that I should turn something off in the settings, because now I can edit stuff without needing to sleep, and it is wonderful. So, as you've just seen me put on, I have just put another 5% run speed sense on, and then a sprint speed hide. So I have 15% speed. Now, would you guys like to know what that does to me? Basically, this para can run faster than 1,000 speed now, which I think is ridiculous. So here we are, look at the speed. You might not think this is quick, but this is incredibly quick for a para. And I'm not even doing the charge run. Its charge run used to be slightly quicker than this. I don't know if it still is, we can have a look at that now. Yeah, it looks about the same. But my actual sprint speed is this now. Like, this is my sprint speed with all the speed stuff on. And the worst part is, not only does Para have, by default, 925 speed, which is more than T-Rex, it's the same as Tyranititan. It also has got 1,200 health. And if I do this real quick, you can see I weigh the same as a T-Rex. So, just a little recap. Para runs faster than T-Rex, has the same combat weight as T-Rex, and has more health than T-Rex. Why? I don't know, but this thing currently is just a much quicker T-Rex, basically, but herbivorous. It doesn't quite hit as hard with any of its attacks, really. The front flail is the closest you can get to DPSing, and that doesn't do near enough as much as Rex's bite, but at the same time, I don't know, Para's a lot quicker now. Like, it runs the same speed as Tyranititan, and then you can boost it by another 15%, which I just think is wild. I truly do think that is wild. It kind of suits the bipedal running, but I don't know, giving it more health than a T-Rex is a bit much, I'd say. However, that is not all we have for Para. Also, quick mention, there's no new abilities. None of its abilities have changed. So what I'm guessing is this is like half a TLC. It's weird. But if we go and look at the subspecies, you'll notice with this one, the Campionum one. And let me just, yeah, this one's currently a bit bugged. This has been out for like a week almost. And I didn't cover it immediately because I wanted to see if PT would fix it or revert it. A bit like what DB did with their Z-Rex, because if you don't know, Zhu Cheng's TLC was kind of released accidentally. Not like completely. But basically the model was released for like 5 minutes, and they fixed that. And I wondered if PT was going to do the same with Para, and it seems like they have not. So currently, you can have an insanely quick para that's got good combat weight, good HP, and it also has this weird thing with its neck. Which I just think is a bit wild. Like, just look at it. It kind of reminds me of what Dilophosaurus does. If some of you don't know, Dillo has a thing with its head. But anyway, that is about as much as I can cover with Para. I mainly did just want to go into detail with this thing because a lot of pretty important stuff got changed. Like I say, health, combat weight, speed, and then moving animations. Anyway, on to the next mod. This is the Dominus. So I'm sure all of you have probably seen by now. Dominus has got some extra abilities. So if I just give myself a couple of marks, there we go. I'm still used to sleeping to change abilities, but now I don't need to. And if we go over to the voice slot, Dominus didn't have this before, and here we are. We have got Fire Call. Call the fury of the sun. Exposed foes take significant damage, which depends on the target's weight ratio, or depends on the weight ratio of the attacker and victim. Foes are set aflame if they are not too big and receive damage over time, which is a flat percentage of the victim's health. Using this ability consumes your food and water reserves. The Laden Frost effect protects wet foes. So I'm pretty sure if you're in the water, you're immune to this. And the higher ratio between its combat weight and yours, the more it does, I believe. So like if you're a Struthi, this is going to hurt a lot. And as you saw, it's not a cheap ability. It costs 5,000 marks, which is wild. And then if we just do the ability, you guys can have a look at it. Oh, look at that. That fire's insane. And it has a pretty long cooldown of a full 5 minutes. But we will clear cooldowns and have a look at that again. Look at that. So, I don't know if any of you guys saw, but I covered C-Rex, which had fire, and it did the same black thing on the ground, the same burn marks. So, I wonder if they've used the same type of coding. There's a high possibility. However, that is not all we have for Dominus. No. So, if we go to here, Enraged Fire Call, vaporize the opposition, and the enraged variant is similar to the usual, but fire stream damage ignores armor, is not affected by creature size ratios, and disintegrates enemies very low enough in health. This variant will set foes aflame. Or set larger foes aflame. God damn it. And this ability used to cost 100,000 marks, but it looks like they've changed it to 5.5k, which is fine. But I kind of like this one more because it's, you know what, I'll just let you see. Look at that, blue fire, I love it. And it also did used to have a 10-minute cooldown. But look at that, that's just crazy, I love it. And yeah, you can see it's draining our hunger and thirst like crazy. So if a Dominus does this, maybe 4 times, which I think is what I've done, you'll be able to see that it will start starving and dehydrating. And I have had a look at this because this voice ability, it used to set itself on fire, which was a bug. And basically, if you went in the water whilst you're on fire, there would be like steam effects and you get put out. Unfortunately, because I'm in single player, I can't really show this off. But it looked pretty cool. Basically, just imagine like I'm on fire, I go in the water, and then you hear like a sizzling sound and steam comes off my body, and that's basically it. Anyway, that is probably going to finish off this video. So we've got Para with basically half a TLC, and Dominus with new Fire Breath, which I don't know if it suits this game, but it's still pretty cool either way. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this short little video, and yeah, go and enjoy Dominus and Parasaurolophus while you can, because I have a feeling the Para is going to be fixed very soon. Or the rest of its TLC will be released. I don't know. Anyway, yes, make sure to like and subscribe and also turn on notifications.